Let's go. Whew.
Okay. Okay, alright. Well, we did it.
Yeah. Even more skill points.
But not more ring cap. Oh, man. More, alright.
Aw.
Oh, man.
I hope it's an easy hands-off. With the spikes at the end. Oh god.
I think it's fine.
My eyes are blurring over.
Yeah, yeah.
It's a huge list.
Huge bullshit list. Alright. Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's fucking go. No rings for me, baby.
Yeah.
Imagine no rings. I wonder if you can.
And by no rings, of course, we mean get as many rings as you want. Just make sure you smack your face a lot at the end.
No heaven above us. Below us only sand.
I guess the best way is just run through, not caring about getting rings, and then
Except this ring!
like figure out where the last hazard is.
Yeah, then go back.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a lot less stressful planning on failing the first time.
Look at those fucking rings there!
Another one of those.
Yeah, I've gotten like 2 now, right? 2 fire souls.
Yeah.
So if I die here, like when I fail, okay. Oh shit, this is good. This is good. We can do this.
Yeah. Alright, then just
Just nuzzle my face
Get
in
that
this guy.
barrier or the guy. Oh,
I'll get this guy.
then run past the guy.
Man,
There you go.
there we go.
No rings in hand.
And all the fucking fire souls.
Mm-hmm.
That was
Very
a
good.
good run.
Wonder if we'll unlock anything.
Watch out!
Watch out!
Trap.
Ah.
All right. New mission
New
unlocked.
mission
Let's go.
unlocked.
Let's go. All right, Night Palace. Ramp.
I don't know why they didn't just put them in order. I don't
know.
like. There are so many frustrations I have with the design of, like, just the menu and how the levels are presented.
Because if we got the boss duel later, and we're doing this, it's like, okay, that makes sense. But no, it's like, oh man.
Like, I don't know why Eraser Jin is the boss who gets unlocked immediately.
Can I take you all on? That time it worked.
I constantly feeling like just those fire guys is just don't know how to deal with them.
Yeah. Fuck. Hold on. Why would you do that? Why would you make this structure?
Why is there an open pit there if you just go into the cave?
Just go be inside. I go here. I take a nap right here.
The hard crystal place to it's not worth
It's not
it.
worth it. It's not. I'll do it later.
Yeah. Right now we just need to get 7 rings in.
Fuck. Fuck.
That one.
Oh! Oh Christ! Well, there are checkpoints. It's not a Die Hard challenge. There are checkpoints. It's not a Die Hard challenge.
You have to time it so you hit the ring.
Okay.
What? What?
Okay.
Yeah, I remember that part now.
Mmm. Thank you! Alright!
Wow, so many rings. Now I'm worried. It's in a box. That's helpful, Sarah.
I think there's something we could do here. Usually, yeah.
You have any idea on what it might be, or...? The abrupt throwing you off to a side is
Just like...
very disorienting.
Oh man. Here we go! Okay, I'll slow down, jeez. Get off my tits!
Finally, enemies. The entire reason we're here. We're not here for chandeliers.
Jesus Christ. Uh-huh.
More rings.
Ow? Alright. That's what... One lap?! Okay, well... Whatever we could do over there, not important.
Yeah, I assume we could have spawned enough baddies to get them all before we restarted the level, but it was a lapping level, so whatever.
Yeah, it's no big deal. Yeah, cool.
So some ring
That's
saver.
fun. That's fun.
That's-
Ring
that's
saver.
pretty good.
Yeah. Thank you. New mission
New
unlocked.
mission.
I was worried.
That
Okay,
didn't happen.
2.
2 new missions unlocked. Great. Great.
Okay, there it is! This one's purple.
Thank you for telling me it's all sepia toned.
It's a secret. If I told you, it wouldn't be a secret anymore. Hey, it's the story again. Oh, awkward subject? Cool, yeah, we will... King of Bones! Aw, he's a fun sing-song man. Aw, no way, he wouldn't do a Aladdin like that.
That was before Aladdin.
No kidding! You know, I feel like servitude is the real villain here. Just fucking imprisonment.
You can understand, where Razor Zin's, big old gruds he has comes from.
Yeah, I mean, he's in a fucking pro-slavery story.
So we did not take very long to get here, it turns out.
Yeah.
So I guess we'll see how long this takes.
I mean, it's a good thing we, Oh, no loadout.
Nope.
Oh, right, because, yeah, alright.
Yeah. Everyone knows what happens here.
It's one of the few things that got out about this game after it came out. It's one of the things people care about.
なかなかしつこいやつだな。
7つの世界リングを集めたようだな。よくやった。
気にすんな。俺とお前の仲だろ。
Yeah!
よくぞそやつにリングを集めさせた。さあ、世界リングを私に渡すんだ。
おいおい。俺のこれはどうしてくれるんだ。
シャーラ、さあ、早く。共に世界を滑る伴侶となろうぞ。
シャーラ、何を。
私彼を
やめろシャーラ。そんなことをしたらどうなるか分かってるのか。
ごめんなさい。だってしょうがないのよ。私は彼に戻ってほしいだけ。
リングのせいに命令する。本当に正しいと思うことをするんだ。シャーラ。
祈り、悲しみ、怒り、憎しみ、喜び、楽しみ、願い。物語を作る7つの心。これがこの世界のページを束ねる7つの世界。しかしそれを集めし者、命の償いをもって全てを滑る鍵となさる。我が家となれ、青きハリネズミ。
シャーラ。
ソニックごめんなさい。私分かっていたのに。こうなることは分かっていたのに。巻き込んでしまった。
そんなことは。
運命変わったかな。約束果たせたかな。
シャーラ。命令だ。死ぬな。元に戻るんだ。
ごめんなさい。ご主人。
所詮はリングのせい。最後まで使う。
Hmm.
This
ひどい。不完全な化け
う
物。
ーん。
あいつを止めなきゃ。シャーラ。だから俺に力を貸してくれ。
So that was a lot.
Gosh, I'm not liking any of this.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh god, and now it's. Oh, god.
So,
Really?
Yeah. By shaking up and down, you charge up your soul gaze, which you need to do. Don't speed break anytime.
Okay.
Though.
最初の光の筋をよく見れば
Fuck.
避けられそうだな
Yeah, so you gotta collect rings as you go and avoid his attacks. Yeah, get some rings first. And dodge these purple balls. And then in between his attacks, you want to start.
Oh god, Jesus Christ! I can't believe I did that. Okay.
Yeah. So it's purple. You just basically just look for the purple balls. You want to just go in a big loop around the screen so that the homing of them doesn't work. At some point, it'll be time to use speed break, I think. Maybe is it then?
I guess so.
Yeah, and Zards. Not yet. No. I think it's when, yeah, you speed break here. Yeah, and then fake.
I was.
Yeah, but the thing, I think how it works is that you need to have enough soul gates when that big ball attack happens so that you can push it back.
Okay.
Yeah, so once you have a fair amount of it, just focus on dodging so you don't lose it.
Okay.
Balls again. Slashes again. Charge back up. Think. Alright, you did it. Now you get this really cool animation.
Oh god. What? I'm on him.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh, fake it, fake it.
I am cheeking it.
Alright. Oh, where are those rings? Oh, there's one.
Oh god.
Yeah, this is the boss fight.
There we go. Still in the game. Fuck.
Yeah, just start charging whenever you get it. And fake. Yeah. Oh, you did it. Where's those rings? Oh, right, no, you gotta home attack.
Yeah.
Yep, it's a lot of faking. Your arms are not gonna be happy.
Oh Christ.
Yeah, new classes.
No.
Yeah, and I don't suppose it's very easy to control your movement overall.
Well, that'd be a first if it was. No, god damn it.
奴の必殺攻撃は最初の光の筋をよく見れば避けられそうだな。
Damn it. Tried to get the...
Mhm. Fake up E power. Yeah, it sucks. Alright, keep charging. Alright.
こいつは挨拶代わりだ。 あの渦に吸い込まれると厄介だな。
That attack's easy the first time.
Mm-hmm.
タイムブレイクとスピードブレイクでなんとかいけそうだな。
Remember to start charging up whenever you get a chance after these slashes. Yeah, come on. Oh, fuck. Barely got
Just
that.
barely.
Fake more. There's a lot of faking.
I noticed.
Yeah, this is thing. I think so everyone's aware.
Mm-hmm.
This boss fight is sit.
Mm-hmm. On a
Oh.
gameplay and story level. I was gonna say.
I'd ask you if you wanted to talk about that, but
It's kind of busy
Yeah.
at the moment.
slashes.
Again with that one. Oh, it was so close to the ring too.
So, like, can you fly up, or is it a jumping only situation?
It's a jumping only situation.
Okay.
奴の必殺攻撃は最初の光の筋をよく見れば避けられそうだな。
Damn it.
He always does that center slash there.
I was hitting up.
Yeah, it's just, there's a time between your charge and when you're allowed to do things again. Which I'm partly saying for the benefit of the audience, because it's not clear that charging also makes you as vulnerable as it does, but
タイムブレイクとスピードブレイクでなんとかいけそうだな。
alright. I think he's gonna be from the ball. And yeah, no matter how much you have, it'll always fully drain it.
Yep. I don't like that.
Oh. And you just gotta fake it a lot to punch him in his chest ball. And
His evil criminal chest ball. Oh, if only he didn't get let out in the first place and was a forever genie. You know, that was the real problem.
渦に吸い込まれると厄介だな。
Alright, get ready to dodge.
I just drifted into it.
Yeah.
No, 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 no!
Oh, fuck. Alright, charge up.
I gotta shake the Wii remote a lot to get to the next part where I
Yeah.
shake the remote immediately again, a lot.
Uh-huh. Sometimes when you're lucky, the timing lines up so that you can get stocked with some rings, but...
Yeah.
あの渦に吸い込まれると厄介だな。タイムブレイクとスピードブレイクでなんとかいけそうだな。
Cards.
No, 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 no!
So I've noticed that faking while jumping
Yeah, it does
does
the
a
thing that
completely
you're
different
seeing.
thing
Yeah.
than just faking. And just... Oh, God.
Yeah. Aw, man, I'm having a real bum time here.
Yeah, that's the experience of this. It seems like if you're... No, it's just no... I'm trying to think if there was a dependable safe area during that part, but...
Like, the right is generally where I stray to at the end, because, like, it does have a...
Alright, and then don't stay out of the center here, because he always does the center
Yeah,
slash.
yeah,
first
yeah, yeah.
time.
Yeah, yeah.
And then for the second round, he does that center slash, but then a bigger slash.
I'm learning it, it's just...
You're learning while also tiring your arms the fuck out.
Yeah. Trying to figure out the minimum amount of force I can shake the remote with.
Yeah, this...
あの渦に吸い込まれると厄介だな。
trying to figure out a... Yeah. Good way to counter that whirlpool attack.
Yeah. It's rough. It's rough.
Alright, we'll do center slash, I think?
Yeah, yeah. And then there's
Then do
I
the big slash.
was still this time.
Yeah.
Stillness. I was tapping up so many times.
Yeah, the timing was just not good.
I think I had a checkpoint.
You didn't die.
Oh yeah. Alright.
There are no checkpoints, you just didn't die.
Alright.
It starts.
Oh god.
Alright, then he is gonna do that attack, so... Alright, get it? I hate how just utterly not great looking that kick animation is.
It could have been really cool.
After all your effort, you just kind of grind your heel into the ball.
Yeah. Oh man, all his organ pipes are fucking up. More? No, I hit jump.
You're
I
a
hit
new
jump.
kick, I think. Maybe.
Yeah. No, it's that one. Alright. Alright. Oh, come on, y'all. Aw, man.
You know, I feel like if more Sonic fans had played this boss battle, they wouldn't like Darkspine Sonic as much.
Man, I missed that. That silver ring's gonna bite me in the ass. There'll be more. There'll be more.
Yeah.
Alright. Just kinda... Those are just fucking rabbit kicks. Like, you know, when I was doing Talk Karate, like... Like, the method of just, like, very shortly, like, pulling your punch away and then doing it again, it was like... It was explained, there's very little force to that, and it's not very effective, no matter how much you are technically punching, quote-unquote.
Yeah. Like, you need to have some follow-through, some body in your attacks.
Yeah. There we go.
Apologies for getting a little martial artsy when, you know, there's this big Dragon Ball attack being repelled, but you know.
No, it's okay. It's alright.
I was talking to the audience.
Okay. And then...
And he'll do the big one, where he's slow about it. And, oh, he's gonna do the thing. Oh dear.
I think I have enough. Yep.
It's just that the more you have, the more insurance you have in case, you know, your arms give out midway through. That's the kind of strategy I am here to advise for this boss fight. You want to have lots of soul gauge in case you cramp in the middle of an attack.
Okay, we're 2 hits in. Alright. So it's gonna be lots of fucking,
Yeah, and I think doing a sword hop makes your speed increase, which can help you get to the rings faster.
Yeah.
Charging, I've noticed, makes the rings, you stop moving, so you
Yeah.
don't get to the rings at all. Oh dear.
Any more? Fuck. Alright.
You're at a ring. Oh, okay, he's doing this.
Ha!
Alright.
In business. Shit.
Big slashes. Regular slashes.
Nice.
Yeah, okay.
Fuck. Alright, well.
Death ball.
Fucking the spirit ball, fuck you! This is actually proof that Goku would win.
Fuck you, Frieza.
Yeah. This is proof that Goku would win against, Sonic would win against Goku. What? What? You only need one more hit?
I think he would.
Are you
Really?
sure? Are you sure? Just one?
He was a love tap away?
Hey, fuck you, Sonic.
That's what he was doing! That was his villainous plan, he's writing a better story for himself. God. Well, do you want to, like, stop here before the final cutscene and talk about the story events happen before the boss battle?
Yeah,
Then
real
see the
quick.
final cutscene?
Real quick. Just,
Yeah.
I just hate this.
So, a lot happened there at the end.
Yeah.
And I do want to kind of try and focus also on the parts that maybe you don't hate. because you are saying
Yeah.
you hate all of it.
Yeah,
but
I mean,
feel like
yeah,
that works.
just like I mean, but then like I like that, like, you know, we're showing Shara like having to stand up to someone who is just kind of abusive to her.
Mhm.
I just hate that we're doing this with basically just her abusive ex-con boyfriend.
Yeah. So, like, something that I like from that cutscene is when Sonic takes the ring and rubs it and commands her not to do anything specifically, not to do what Sonic wants, but to do what she truly feels is right. I really like that moment. I think it's a really good moment. And if the story were told better, it would have been more effective.
Honestly, I remember liking that more. I remember liking that more.
Mm-hmm.
But like, it's just, you know, he's using his like carceral power over her to tell her to do what she feels is right because it'll benefit him. Like, and also it'll benefit the world and all that. But like, it's
Yeah,
not like
and,
he has
like-
no stake in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, is what I'm saying.
And there's the whole, like, the world rings symbolize emotions, which is spelled out more blatantly here. Also,
Yeah.
we get to see which
Yeah.
one each of them is.
Yeah.
Because a bunch of them didn't actually get described when Sonic gets them.
Right, yeah, like this fucking prayer. Did we get the prayer one? Did they meant to talk about it being the word one of prayer, or what?
I
don't remember
'Cause,
them
like,
calling that out.
Sonic, I think, describes the emotions of about half of them, like 3 or 4 of them.
Oh,
With
man.
the rest, he just gets them and notices, oh, these are weird.
Yeah, what's
These
this?
feel strange. And
I
it's
don't
like,
fucking know.
it feels like it's meant to be like, oh, when he doesn't figure out what's going on with them until he gets a few, but it just kind of leaves you not knowing about some of them. And then, like, 3 of the rings, I neither remember nor care which 3. I believe anger and sadness go into Sonic and one other. And that's what makes the Dark Spine form. And basically, it's a lot of stuff, and I get why people, like, are really enamored with the Dark Spine form. Number one, it's different, it's unique, it's not normal, it's not, you know, average. It is also the closest we will probably ever get to Dark Supersonic / Dark Sonic from Sonic X. It's very similar,
It's-
white eyes, dark scheme, dark power.
It's a very shallow love. It's basically rooted in, from my view.
Well, because what I was saying is that, like, on paper, it sounds really neat. Like, oh, Sonic gets these rings because he's feeling these emotions, and it's like, the thing is, it doesn't actually come off very well in the
Yeah.
story.
Yeah.
If you actually play the game, you're probably not going to like the form as much. You know, not just because the boss fight it sucks, but, like, it's not presented very well.
No.
You don't get a sense of, like, oh, this is what's going on. Like,
Yeah.
people analyzed it after the fact to come up with a thing, and so, like, on paper, if you're viewing it from afar, you know, you can think, oh, that's really neat. I don't, because I played this game.
And neither do I. It just feels like it's something that's only happened once, and people just getting into Sonic. A lot of the time, they fall into the fucking kid at a toy store feeling of like, oh, that's a toy I don't have. I'm not used to it. Therefore, it's cooler than all of my toys, and I want it. But if you actually had it, it's not going to actually live up to that, like, elusiveness, because you only had it once. And for a lot of people who are fans of it, you've never even experienced it in its original form. You just seen it,
Yeah.
heard of it. Yeah.
And do we want to talk about Eraser Jin and him becoming Alf Layla Walela as well?
Didn't like the fucking Disfigure Missy, I felt like. Just like...
Yeah, I mean, it's the kind of thing that it is present in, like, a lot of stuff very casually, and it is so here, where it's just like, oh, he's mutating and becoming a big, gross monster.
Yeah, just also some fat Missia there, just because he got so just engorged and big.
Yeah,
And just...
there's just basically a lot of casual, passive, societal biases that people never think about and should think about, and is a failure overall that people don't think about. But it's a societal failure more than a this game
Just
failure.
just the general just the general grossness attached to the phenomena of eldritch abominations. Just
Yeah.
yeah.
It,
Ah, man.
yeah, it's just kind of a frustrating thing of like people don't think about the fact that like there are people in real life who have non-normative bodies. You
Yeah.
know, they've got facial differences, they've got all sorts of things going on, and it's like when you make a big deal about the physical disgustingness of a villain or the physical disgustingness of a transformation that they do. There are people who probably match at least some of that. Maybe not to the
Yeah.
extreme, but
It's-
like,
And I want to emphasize that, if you go so far beyond anything that it is not an exact match for anyone, that's still you're still preying on the general disgust that affects them.
when it comes to like cartoon and art and character design and things, like things tend to be exaggerated. Like
Yeah.
the big guy with the massive jaw, which cannot physically exist because bones don't do that. That's just a cartoonist extension of a man with a strong jaw.
Yeah.
And even though that is quite literally, even that much, beyond what a human face can do, because again, bones don't do that.
Yeah.
People can, of course, again, have similar levels of face things, but they wouldn't look like that.
Yeah.
Because, well, again, we're talking about dysphagormisia, facial differences, and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But like we accept these stretches beyond, and we accept these exaggerations, and we just take them at face value. Given that, you can't make the argument that such exaggerations make something immune from criticism when we accept such exaggerations as a matter of course all the time.
Yes. But yeah, I don't like Eraser Jin as a villain.
Yeah.
I don't like how just the very submissive and just going along with whatever Shara is the good genie, and the bad genie is the one who wants to get rid of the chains, get rid of the
Yeah, like his whole motivation is that his fate was written that he should do a bad thing, suffer for years and years in servitude to others,
yeah.
and then at the end just go about his life.
It sucks.
It's little wonder why he would want to undo it, and but he's made such a complete and utter terrible person that you kind of can't feel for him. On the one hand, you kind of have to feel for him. On the other hand, you kind of can't.
And that upsets me, just as a viewer of this story, that they are making such a unsympathetic heel out of the character in this circumstance.
Yeah, and well, the final cutscene's not going to be better. Let me tell you.
No, yeah.
Yeah. So, do we want to get to that?
Yeah. New mission unlocked. New mission unlocked. Oh man, it's so cool.
くこのままじゃ終われん。何度でも蘇ってやる。私に死はない。消えることのない存在なのだ。
Oh, you think you'll do villainy, but I have your fucking prison.
これ預かっていて。
元に戻るんだ。確かランプのせいってのは3つの願い事を聞いてくれるんだよな。
貴様の言うことなど聞けるわけがなかろう。
ちょっと1つ目、 シャーラを生き返らせてくれ。
I sure used to like this before I thought about prison politics and all that stuff.
2つ目、消えてしまったこの世界のお話、アラビアンナイトを全て元に戻すんだ。3つ目、イレーザージン。前はランプの生として昔通りランプの中で過ごせ。
Now you won't be released.
シャーラいるんだろう。止めてくれ。こいつを止めてくれ。また二人でやり直そう。嘘じゃない。嘘じゃないんだ。私が世界を滑る者のはず。それがこんな薄汚いネズミに。なぜだ。
これは薄汚いネズミなんかじゃない。ちょっとすごいハリネズミなんだよ。シャーラ、俺の願いを聞いてくれるか。ハンカチを山ほど出してくれ。海ができるまで泣いていいぞ。ハンカチは山のようにあるからな。
And now the for real good credits.
Yeah. With a very nice song, I think.
Oh man. I ended up not liking this game or its story.
Yeah.
Because I've seen the game's cutscenes before, and I liked it a lot better then. But I've grown up since then.
Yeah, you've grown as a person, because that's, in general, I should hope that we grow as the years go by.
Yeah. And I'm gonna say also this the interesting ideas of like the structure of this finale done a lot better in Black Knight, which takes a better tact and like just shows a better example of Sonic's kind of worldview.
I'll talk about it more when we get to there, because I think that story's very good, and I don't want to spoil anything of it, because maybe someone hasn't seen it, but like there are similarities in some of the things that the plot does.
Mm-hmm.
It is, of course, the sequel to this one. It's the second and final Sonic Storybook game, but yeah, the way that it's handled there is much better. In addition to the stories, it's like being presented better, and there being a lot more story in I think. I feel like there's more story.
Yeah, I think so too. Yeah, definitely.
And
yeah, I think it's structured better, and I remember it being just more fluid, the storytelling in that game than in here.
In this game, like, as I said, the problem I have is just like, you could, if you're not entirely sure, like, what to, like, because the game doesn't really explain. There are various times where it's like, oh, Alibaba said we have to find Sinbad, so there's now here's levels, and let's get Sinbad, and like, but then there's just like, all right, you've beaten the level, another level has been unlocked, and it's like, and you just kind of beat levels until like in the Dino Jungle, you just get the ring at one point. There's not even a boss fight.
Yeah.
Like, there are these 7 rings, and there's one in each world, and you just kind of happen upon them most of the time.
Yeah.
And you don't have to as you go along.
Mm-hmm.
But then if you don't get them, then you just get to the end, and it's like, well, obviously I didn't have the rings, so I guess I gotta go and find where those were.
Yeah.
Like, I believe when I played it for myself, I had to go back and get several rings.
Yeah.
I think I had like maybe 5 when I beat Razor Jin, and then I had to go and get, you know, at least 2 others, I think, and it's a weird mess. And
Yeah.
like, I get it, it's like collecting the Chaos Emeralds, but I don't know, I think that's an archaic Structure thing. Just put them in the story.
Yeah.
Put the things I need to get to the end, or at the very least, just tell me. Tell me when where to get them, where to find them, how to get them. Don't just make me kind of play stages until I get to the world ring, and then I'm like, I guess I don't have to play this world again, even though there's a ton more stages.
Yeah.
And now here's the rest of the ending.
アラディアンナイト物語の世界を救うため飽きるほど走り回って元の世界に戻っていきました。
Oh.
そのお話
Stories for another time. Song the Secret Rings 2.
ありがとう、ソニック・ザ・ヘッジホッグ。
If anyone is wondering, I'll give this one away. Black Knight does not pick up from that.
No, it doesn't. Yeah.
Black Knight seems to just exist basically as if this game didn't happen at all.
Yeah. I don't mind that.
Yeah, it's a better game, and we'll get to that.
And I don't like the implications of this game on Sonic's character. I kept wishing for handkerchiefs so that like Shara can have emotional release and cry as much as she needs to. I think it's good. That's
yeah,
cute.
and it's a
good.
cute little callback to earlier
Yes.
when he asked for a handkerchief and got a buns.
Yeah, yeah. It just.
But yeah, Sonic imprisoning Eraser Jin for all eternity and just treating this character as being completely irredeemable, and it's just bad.
It's not good, and it just the oh, but look, Sonic's got his eternal prison. Oh boy, Sonic the Freedom guy just taking it away. It doesn't work.
I don't like Sonic taking away someone's freedom. I don't like Sonic imprisoning.
It doesn't
that's
work.
Gross to me.
It like, you know, for one, like on a practical, like, you know, just level, it just takes away from Sonic's innocence. And also it just it aligns him with just very bad things that, you know, our hero should not be aligned with.
Yeah, like, this game basically aligns Sonic with the Institution, where the Institution is the stories as they were written.
Yeah.
With the genie of the lamp from Aladdin, you know, not thinking his circumstances are fair and rebelling from that, and Sonic knocks that rebel down.
Yeah.
And I don't like it.
It's not good. It's not good. And honestly, I feel bad, because my takeaway from the story before was like, oh, Eraser Jin's an abuser, and Sonic stands up to him. And while that is how he's portrayed, there's also other things going on that just make that just flat depiction just feel upsetting to me in a similar ways to how Mimic's depiction in the Sonic comics annoys me.
Mhm. Yeah. You with a flat villain is not necessarily a problem in of itself. They're, more boring, but when you put a flat villain into a situation that has more complex social implications,
Yeah.
it's often bad because you're often
More like Sonic and the Secret Rings. More. They changed the story. How could they? That's the bad thing you don't do. Fucking Sonic gets the story changed. Look at Eraser Jin.
This game's story might be a bit not very thoughtful.
No.
Do we want to look at the special book?
Yeah, let's do that here at
I
the
got,
end.
I think, a couple pages from it.
Let's do that here.
I wonder what special book we have. What special?
Fuck you, man. Just Eraser's name is a pun on the words eraser and razor, hence his weapon.
It's
Fuck
like
you,
a
man.
straight razor.
His body is still incomplete because he cannot merge with Sonic. Whatever
Yeah,
that means.
So the idea is that, he was supposed to sacrifice Sonic's life, but then Sara got in the way, so he couldn't properly absorb the 7 world rings, and 3 of them went into Sonic and whatever.
Oh my! Secret last cutscene.
Yeah, so I take it it's the credits, and there's the ending and the opening.
Gold medals.
Gold medals and certain specific missions, and BGM. It's
Acoustic
worth
guitar
seeing.
solo.
So yeah.
I'm a hero. And I'm a true hero too.
You got your rank names. So overall,
Let's just end here on this screen here.
yeah, this game is disappointing in a number of ways.
Honestly, I think it might be the first Sonic game we've played here where I really have to just overlook the story in my assessment of it, because there are actually really interesting things this game does. And there are many times where, it was working for me. It's just, I mentioned this to Cluster before, when it is working, I'm still panicking because the game does not stop. Unless I hold down 1. I can't
Yeah.
stop. So,
There are various times in Sonic games where, because of the focus on speed, which is of course from the there's an expectation that Sonic games will be fast, that they will have that momentum, they will have that go forward, they will have that thrilling feeling of rushing through something, and there have been various times like the high speed sections in 06 and just kind of this whole game where that focus on speed can really leave the game vulnerable to just a situation where it's very easy for things to go wrong.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, the motion controls they both aren't as precise as they could be, and also you have to unlock better controls. And I think there's even better controls that we never unlocked. I'm pretty sure there's a third ability that gives you even better control over your movement. And God, that was a terrible idea. I get the idea, but that just means that people are much more likely to fall off the game early because it doesn't control very well.
Yeah.
You know, and like there are missteps
Mm-hmm.
like that one in this game. Like, you know, coming, you know, of course, from a perspective where the base game design has to stay the same because otherwise you're just making a different game. You know, the way the abilities were implemented has a lot of issues, and you know, unfortunately, just like because of how, you know, limited and like forward and linear this game's design is, it's a really bad fit for having equipable skills. You know, just because everything's very go forward linear, so it's like you're limited in the amount of things you can let the player do because you basically just have these small set of actions, and because you need to be able to beat every level with nothing equipped, like, you know, they can't they can't give you a lot. It's not like if you had more control or you were in an environment you could explore more freely, where having different abilities could like benefit you in various ways or give you access to like special alternate paths. You don't have as much of that because everything needs to be generified down to the least amount of abilities you have.
Yeah.
Game design. It's a complex thing, and like, you know, they went for some cool things. It's just they didn't all work great, and that's how it works when you're doing experimentations. Like, some of your experimentations will work really well, some not so much.
Yeah. I'm glad we got to play this game here.
Yeah, and we'll also play more games that are less physically tiring.
Yeah, man, we might get back to more than an hour and a half long streams.
Yeah, so how are your arms feeling?
Honestly, not as bad as during the Razor Jin fight.
Glad. I mean, you did manage to get through it, and
Yeah.
that's good. My arms, I remember when I don't remember how long it took me to beat Layla, blah, 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 but God.
Yeah. But yeah. Next time.
From a gameplay level, I wish I could like this game more, and from a story level, I wish there was more to like.
There are things to like. It, you know, but there's not a lot.
Yeah. The little bits of good that I can see in the story aren't enough to make me overlook the bad.
Yeah.
And it, again, and I keep harping on this because it keeps being true, it does not help the way it is presented. It's very scattered, like... I guess the problem is that, like, I do just want to make a story critique of, like, a lot of what happens in this game doesn't matter in the story. Like, we start off and we're saving King Saryar, and then he never comes up again.
Yeah, he doesn't, yeah.
We meet Alibaba, he introduces us to Sinbad, and then after we've gotten the water blue ring, they never come up again. They're there at the ending, but like, why did we meet them? What was the point of them? Needless to say, I feel like the characters are handled much better as well in Black Knight. Like, and it feels more like our early adventures actually mattered to a more degree when we get towards the end.
Yes.
Whereas with here, it's just like, we meet some people, but that doesn't matter. What matters is we just had to make sure to get all these world rings, which are just kind of scattered, and we just kind of have to go out on our own, because the game doesn't really give you a lot of guidance. And then eventually you have them all.
Yeah.
And a man tells you how to get to Eraser Jin's palace.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's like, okay, we're here now, and then you're immediately in the boss fight.
Mm-hmm.
Walk into there, but because I mean you unlock it, so of course everyone's gonna try and be the boss first thing.
I wasn't gonna go to fucking Uhu. I thought that was gonna be optional thing.
But no, racing Uhu, and then not dying, and then
Rampaging.
and then beating without getting any rings, and then rampaging. That's the path to getting the true final boss. Naturally.
And the Sonic Wiki said that like you have to beat. I guess if you get all the world rings, you still have to beat Eraser Jin before it unlocks the.
Yeah, but I was just looking, but it didn't mention that.
Yeah.
Even though you can easily get to Eraser Jin, I think you can have as few as 4. Actually, maybe even less. I'm not actually sure how many world rings are required to reach Eraser Jin.
Thankfully, we only
gonna
had
pick up
to.
some.
Yeah, we had to backtrack once for one ring.
Yeah. And it was barely backtracking because it was still in the same world.
Yeah, so we're. I mean, we had to go before fighting Razor
we had to
Jin.
before we went to the sky place where we met Sinbad.
Yeah.
It was also just kind of there
Mm-hmm.
in a mission that didn't look any different from any other mission.
Yeah.
It
So.
doesn't feel good.
Mm-hmm.
I want to go to a cool place and do a cool thing, like I do about doing the boss fights, which weren't that great.
Well, Cluster, if y'all want to go to cool places and do cool things. Hey, what's going on here? Get back here, you fucking screen. Anyway.
Say reboot.
But like, if you want to go to cool places and do cool things, it's a good thing we have the next game, the next Sonic game we're playing.
Yeah.
The old Sonic World Adventure itself, Sonic Unleashed.
Not sure how much of the like side stuff we're gonna do there, but there's a lot of side stuff that I personally did not do when I played through.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So a lot of game.
A lot of game.
It's
Yeah.
pretty fun. I did get frustrated with it at some points, but you know, not like this game did.
Yeah. So I'm glad we got to this, especially since we're doing this here and not after beating Black Knight, which was y'all's experience.
Yeah, I played Black Knight first. Black Knight's way better.
So I'm going to be experiencing all the benefits that Black Knight had without having to worry about experiencing just what a step down this is after that.
Yeah.
But yeah, next time we'll be taking on Sonic Unleashed.
We might even play it for longer than we've been playing this game lately, because
physical limitations. I can only use my physical body.
yeah,
Moving
I would say
around,
this, like
yeah.
this game is physically exhausting because of motion controls, but it is also to an extent mentally exhausting. And,
Absolutely.
You know, I keep hammering on about the way the levels are presented, but I think that's part of it.
That and
Progressing doesn't feel good when you
It
aren't getting
doesn't.
a lot of feedback, and this game is very good at giving you no feedback, which is
Yeah.
bad.
and that it just keeps playing. 7 rings in hand.
Yeah, so by the time you are facing Alf Layla Walela, it's noise to you.
That and like it's just so exhausting. Just like beat a level, 7 rings in hand. Choosing a level, 7 rings in hand.
Make believe
Final boss, 7 rings in
Make-
hand.
born.
Oh,
Make
man,
believe born.
I'm good with not that. I'm good with doing something else. Sonic Unleashed has a heck of a soundtrack.
Yeah, and it does have an instrumental version of its final boss theme as its main like menu theme, but then it also has other music.
Yeah. It works better. It works better.
Yeah.
I'll be looking forward to that. And
I will be heavily looking forward to it. 'Cause Son of Black Knight, one of my favorites. Sonic.
oh yeah,
Love that.
that's gonna be great. And
Yeah. Thanks for watching us play this Sonic game that is regrettably not that great.
yeah, I've been mulling over like a score for it.
Hmm.
I'm thinking 5 or 4 out of 10.
I give it. I don't know, maybe 3 rings in hand.
Fair enough.
How many rings in hand do you give it?
3 sounds right.
Alright.
But yeah, if you haven't already, please feel free to follow our Twitch channel. We try to stream on Tuesdays and Thursdays. We have a VOD channel on YouTube, which is linked to on our Twitch profile. And if you're watching from there, hi. Please feel free to subscribe and leave a like or a comment. Cluster does read those.
I do. Sometimes they're nice.
Yeah, and sometimes they're bothering us about a writer that neither of us are.
Yeah, sometimes, like, we've had times where people just, like, see a tweet one of us, I assume, maybe both of us, made on Twitter, and then they navigate from Twitter to YouTube and comment on a Sonic and the Secret Rings video.
Yeah,
that they
that's...
I don't know, reply to me on Twitter, message me, or don't. Better yet.
Probably don't.
Keep it to yourself. I don't know. Sometimes people are weird and petty on the internet, I don't know.
Yeah, it happens. But, until our next stream happens, I'm Felicia Rondo, and that's Cluster over there.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Stay fresh.